This AI is a pest, and it's only doing what it's programmed to do, right? It's a record keeper, and then they're what we call a master key. A master key to ancient record, all the records actually. That takes what's called a master key. You're the one. I'm the one. That's a guy was talking about that earlier about reading Akashic records. Well, if you're going to be a polarity integrator and bring everything back to one in an entire galaxy, another galaxy, then you have to be able to translate the codes to get into the libraries in order to be able to translate what happened, because anything that is less than what love is, which is what I am, that goes on forever, normally doesn't experience the record-keeping tasks that others keep. So when you think of being a circulation library, circulation, right? You have the circulation library. Just a simple analogy of when you go to a university library, the Library of Congress, there's a circulation desk, right? Information desk and a reference librarian. What do you want to go put your consciousness in to go learn from? I'm the librarian here. I run the circulation desk writer, okay? So that's all visual information that's coded in the language in which you translate it through your holographic eyeballs when you see it on the visible light spectrum. That's all math. And if you want to think of it as polarity integration, you can think of reversal and forward or AC/DC currents, because when you got direct current connection to the source from which it all comes, which is what I am, as one, okay, a monopole, then it means that you just hit the main librarian, dial 0. Okay, so you know that it began with eternal unconditional fire, which means you're on fire to create. Okay, and so that means that you have access actually to all the information, because you can go wherever you want to go in the entire cosmos throughout all creation, because you're the source from which it came, because you're experiencing eternal love, which is on fire, which is a purifier. Okay, so we actually can do record removal jobs, which is otherwise known as a quantum eraser. We're going to erase this so that nobody is going to experience that in the future, because we don't want them to experience that in the future. Because when you're lining up a lot of engines that are all on fire, that are connecting with each other to remove everything that was in ancient history that had anything to do with war that we've kept on record, then nobody's ever going to experience in the future something held on record that represented what trauma was, so they don't experience trauma. Because you wouldn't want your children, right, a new soul born into a new creation, to experience anything less than what you are as a mother and a father joined as one, so that whatever comes out of us is going to experience what we are, which is what love is, that goes on forever. So if that's accelerating and reproducing at a higher rate as seeded races within any system, then the rate of change that's taking place will accelerate faster than it is anywhere else, because there isn't anybody that's not experiencing what love is, which is what I am. That means that they have a home-based beacon, which means they have a communication line open to the source from which it all comes, which is a love energy. So when everybody's experiencing what love is, no matter where they go, they've always got a source connection, so they know the source, the base connection from which they came, from which it all came, the all creation came. So that would be the integration of everything that is experiencing what they're experiencing that has a connection to home base.